Another big game coming up at home here. What do you guys expect coming in, and what do you guys going to do to keep rolling?
Well, we know that Almost is going to be really hungry. They're playing much better as of late, and they give us their best shot at their play. So, they definitely feel like they can come in and run with us, but we just got to lock in defensively, stop the transition game. Carmichael's been playing better for them, so he's going to get his touches early. We're going to have to defend that, and as long as we defend them as well as we possibly can, I think we'll be all right.
We look at some of those kind of second-tier teams in the standings, a lot of with Drake and the way that these guys have been playing as well. You saw what Drake did to Wichita. How close is? It seems when you look at the numbers that the gap's kind of wide, but is it a lot closer than that?
I think a lot of people are looking at our conference race right now, are looking at it like a two-team league, but a lot of games come from last possession or final seconds. So all the games that have been played in Valley so far have been relatively close. There've been a couple of blowouts here and there, but other than that, they've been relatively close. And we know that every team is capable, so we can't undermine any team. We got to come in with 100% effort, 100% focus, and understand that they're going to come after us.
We haven't talked to you since the bracket buster announcement yesterday. What were your thoughts when you heard Long Beach State?
I was pretty happy. They're battle tested tough. They've gone everywhere in the country and played as well as they possibly could. They've come up short to some very good teams, and they're an exciting team to not only watch but to play against. So I'm excited at the opportunity of playing on another team, especially a team that's not in our conference. I'm going to have some fun with it, and I hope everybody else does as well.
You guys lead the country in three-point percentage. But would you say, is it safe to say you guys live by the three and die by the three, or not really?
No, not at all, because we still have Doug McDermott inside, and we still have Gregory Echenique inside, so we don't live and die by the three. The threes that we normally shoot are the ones that come after inside touches. The ball is going to go inside, it's going to come back outside, and myself, Jones, and Rogge have kind of made a living off of Doug and Echenique and all the attention that they bring to themselves. So, we shoot the three well, but that's mostly because we get kind of a wide open look or a look that's in the rhythm. So it's no surprise how well we shoot it, but it's not as if like we're going to come down and jack up a three right away in transition.
You are ranked #1 in the Valley in three-point field goal percentage. Tell me how you've improved as a three-point shooter last year.
I think a lot of it came from the summertime. I understood that with Doug making the national team and Greg as well making his national team, that they were going to get a lot of attention this year, and I knew that I was going to be dependent on to make open threes and have my feet set and ready to shoot the ball, becoming a threat from the outside. So I just spent a lot of time working in the gym this summer, making sure my footwork is right, making sure my release is right. And, I guess it kind of shows on paper how well I've improved from last year. I think I shot about like 39% or something like that in my freshman year, and I'm shooting about 50% this year. So all that comes from just execution in the summertime and just understanding that my teammates are going to get a lot of attention, and I'm going to have a chance to feed off of them.
What are your thoughts on that bracket game, kind of being in the middle of the conference schedule? Is that distracting or a nice break for you guys? How do you take that?
It's definitely tough. You focus on value play for so long, and all of a sudden you have to switch your mindset to a team that's a totally different style of play, a different approach to the game as well. So, it's also something that we relish as a team, because we're not going to know who we're going to face if we're going to make an NCAA tournament, and we kind of have to prepare ourselves in that way to kind of face any style of play that's going to come at us. So it gives us an opportunity to kind of see what we're made of, if we're ready or not for the NCAA tournament. And it's really exciting, I guess, for people who don't normally see a team like Long Beach State, and they're going to have a chance to come down to Omaha and show what they're worth. So, it's exciting for us. It's definitely going to be an exciting game. They're a long, athletic team, and they like to run up and down. So we like to do the exact same thing, so it should be fun.
What's the biggest difference between this year's team and last year's team?
I don't know. It's kind of tough to say. I feel like last year we prepared pretty well. We just came up short. We came up on the short end of the stick in a couple of games. We lost a ton of games by 3 or less points or whatever. Then we had a stretch of 7 games by a total of 10 points combined that we've lost. So we were able to win the close games this year. And on the road, we've done a lot better this year than we did last year, obviously. So I think mainly the main difference is just our focus on the road and how we've approached that, and basically how we've attacked that as a team instead of trying to go at it as individuals. We've really pulled together as a team, especially on the road, to pull out close victories.